This is my review on Young and Reckless Season 4, Episode 4. It is a shame that Lauren didn't get any confessionals this season. Obviously, we know because she went on Baddies Gone Wild. But whilst Lauren and Nug are sat there as well, I didn't realise how much they, facially, they look similar. I don't know how to explain it, but they look very similar in the face. I do agree with the three girls that Lauren and Nug chose. I believe JG, Houdini, and let me check the other name again. Star, that was it. They are all quiet. I do believe that Houdini is kind of like keeping herself to herself. I even forgot that she was. I didn't know that she was friends with Sav, to be fair, but I did know that she had some sort of rapport with Mars, sorry, who she recently just met during filming. JG kind of had a rapport, it seemed like, with Bonnie. I think it was Bonnie she was in the room with, Legacy and Alexis. But I don't know about is it Star, who she's friends with, if I'm honest. I do agree though, Nug does need her lick back with Sav, but I also see where Lauren's coming from as well, that Sav deserves her respect because you see how off the rip Nug is giving respect to Ivory, and I feel like it's only because Ivory keeps fighting and whatever, and Young and Reckless isn't just about fighting, but I do understand why Nug won't give Sav her dues or anything, whatever. You know what's even crazier? The fact that they only filmed for 4 days. I thought with this show they'd film for 5 to at least 7 days, but for them to be on day two and they only have 2 more days of filming is crazy, and that's how they do a whole season. You could tell that Nog was trying to pick with Houdini as well because she's talking about, oh, so you're friends with this person, you're friends with that person and stuff. But I feel like if it was a fight between Nog and Houdini, I'd put my money on Houdini. I don't know how to describe, but Houdini seems like she gets down when she's mad, sorry. And Nog is someone that just keeps picking, and she's getting better with fighting, yeah, but I don't think she's really up there now in the ranks. I'm glad that A-Raw and Caribbean will get that final showdown and then they can put the beef to rest. I feel like it's just dragging now at this point because I don't feel like Caribbean needed to sneak A-Raw because she would have given her the head up though. But her just saying, oh, you should have kept your head on the swivel type vibe was annoying. And Dior, again, was doing too much as well. You think that she's best friends with Caribbean, the way she was acting and stuff. Like, there was no need for her to even get down with A-Raw and also lie and go on the other sprinter bus and tell the other girl something else completely different to what actually happened. I'm also glad that Dior was called out for lying as well because she is a compulsive liar. The fact that she's getting mad at all the other women for telling her what she actually said verbatim or at least trying to get her right with the words, and she's there to about, no, they're lying, I said this, I said that. But you did basically go back on what you said in regards to like Zanaya. You're talking about, oh yeah, I never said that. Then when they said it word for word, you're like, yeah, I did because I felt like you were checking me. You're only calling this out now because they're all bringing it to your attention. If no one had mentioned you talking about Zanaya like that, you would never said anything. And look how you had to address Zanaya because Zanaya's looking at you like, yeah, it's looking a bit weird. The only reason that Dior threw the drink at A-Raw is to deflect from her telling lies to the group. That's why, because she couldn't answer any of the questions when they were thrown at her. She's there getting upset, and then she all said, oh, I need a shot, I need a shot. You need a shot to throw at someone to deflect. And again, Dior being a compulsive liar again, lying, saying that, oh, she never said that, whatever. When it's clear as day, Sav wasn't lying. Sav told what was on camera, and you even clearly stated, oh, you're upset about this and blah, blah, blah and stuff. So what was Sav lying about? And then now you want to just have everyone go at Sav because you don't want to be held accountable. I wonder how her friends are going to react, or her so-called friends anyway, on that bus, that sprinter bus she ran to talk shit about everyone, are going to react when now everything's coming out anyway. And as Zanaya said, and also Nug said as well, they said, oh, the tapes, they'll roll back the tapes anyway and they'll see what she's saying. So I want to see how they react to this. Honestly, I can see Sav ducking Nug's fade until the reunion. Then that's when she's really going to put BTA. But I feel like she should have at least ran Nug that fade as well. Like, even like you knew this was going to happen in regards to like Nug wanting her lick back. And I get where Sav is coming from as well. Like, when she was fighting someone, Nug jumped in and she feels like this is a fair game now that they're even. But you know you're not even when you throw hot oatmeal at someone and kick them down the stairs. I feel like Sav wanted JG and Houdini to back her, but there's nothing to back if someone's intent. Like, if someone's trying to jump you, I can understand where Houdini's coming from. That's when she'll stand up and get involved. But also, it's like, I don't need to do anything at this moment in time. If Sav is ducking the fade and saying, oh, she don't want to fight, whatever, I can see why Houdini would stand out because it's going to look like bullying where it's like, okay, someone's trying to prompt a fight when the person doesn't clearly want to fight, cool. But at the same time, Sav, you need to get, Nug needs to get her leg back. I feel like Houdini needs to get that from Zanaya as well because the way Zanaya was trying to G-check her as well. And I'm thinking, like, what's going on here? And I'm glad Houdini told her, like, who you think you're talking to, whatever type thing, because Zanaya was definitely trying to check her. If someone is trying to swing on someone that I'm friends with or I know, whatever the case is, of course I'm going to get up as well because I don't know your reaction as well, especially when Houdini said earlier in that episode as well that she's going to keep her eye on Nug because of what Nug was saying at the table when they sat down in that corner. Like, of course she's going to get up. She's not going to just sit there and wait for someone to sneak her. Like, especially when people have been snuck before when they've been sitting on couches, turning their back to whoever it is as well. And obviously, let's say Nug couldn't get a hold of Sav at that point as well, which she didn't obviously in the episode. Who knows if she would have gone for Houdini instead. But I think Nug should have ran. I feel like security should have allowed Nug and Sav to run the fight, because obviously, yeah, Sav is trying to sneak Nug, which is no surprise. Obviously, Nug was on her P's and Q's about that. That's why she got the ketchup ready. But even after that as well, they allowed Sav to punch Nug in the face. They should have just let them get in the garden, because obviously when they show the preview for next episode, we kind of see that they're not in the field. Everyone else is but them. So I'm really confused as to what was going on. Also, why does it look like Houdini was winning the fight? Then obviously when they show the preview for next episode, it looks like Zanaya is winning as well. But you see that maybe Houdini won the first round because she dropped Zanaya on the floor and was really hitting her more in regards to the connections.